I'm 37 years old and I am the leader of this community center here. The Feuervogel is a community center by Envia, which is a part of the Caritas, which is part of the Catholic Church. But we're working here with all professions, with all religious ideas, and we're here as working for all youths from 14 to 27 years old here from Harburg, from the south of Hamburg. And the special idea of this community center is that we are working in different parts of social work, and we have here an open space where everybody can come. A slogan from us is "Come as you are," so it doesn't matter who you are and where you're from and what you're doing, but you're welcome here. And we are at the moment here at a room which is called our living room, and it's some kind of living room for all of our youth. For some it's the second living room, and for some it's even the first living room, because they are that often here that they feel like they are at home. So, and we can get in contact with them here. At first, we can get to know each other. So we know where we can support, and then we can see to which project they should go. So, for example, we can see somebody has problems in school, somebody has problems with a situation at home. Then we know where they should go to get the support they need. Social space orientation is, from the idea, one of the core points, the main points which we follow, which our work is following, because the history of the Feuervogel is that this area was a development area from the city, so they saw that there are some special social needs and financial support to support this area. And the main project or the main part in this project was building this community center to support the whole area and all the people living in, and to find spaces where they can follow their own interests, where they get support, where a huge school is situated, and where support for parents and family, mostly young families, which is in another project here, and for all youths, which is our part here. And so we are not looking for single individuals. We are always looking for the whole area here we are working in. And all of our projects are looking for a good cooperation idea, always with the main point in the back of the head that we want to find the best solution for the youth and for our people. So we see our work and ourselves as a part of this area here, and we are really strongly situated here and have deep connections with families and with the people here. And we are always looking for possibilities to motivate the people to work with us, to empower them to do own projects, to be part of the center, not only coming here and consuming to get the support and the help they need, which is the most important point, sure, but also the next step, that they get involved in this community center, and that they see it as a part of their home, of their area here where they're living in. So our youth are having really a huge range of different ages. So we're from 14 to 27, and I mean, all of us know that there are different stages in your life with really huge difficulties in their own needs. So we have to find different offers to all these youth who are coming to us. They are from really all over the world, and we know that round about 95% of all our youths are having a migration background. And so we are really international here, and that makes it really interesting because we are like the whole world, the whole society on a small point, and we can communicate with each other, and we can learn from each other, and we see the problems and the possibilities from each other. And all those people are living here in this area, and the area has more young people than the average of the whole city. We're more young families, more people who single parents, and a lot of people with, or more people than the average who are unemployed and are having financial problems. Well, generally we are making big councils where we meet each other, where we every youth can take part and can bring in their own ideas and their own wishes. And then we're trying to support them in their regular life and to give ideas and to start things where the youth can reproduce themselves, to have some success, which is sometimes hard to get. Or we have a big offer in everything round about art. So we do a lot of music. We do from dancing. We have a music studio where you can record your own music tracks, mostly rap music at the moment. But there you can reproduce yourself, and you can achieve a positive support from other people, which is hard to get normally for most youth. And it's really, really important to become a strong personality and to know that you can do things, and you need those positive moments in your life. And that's something we can do here with the children and youth.
We are available for young persons, teenagers, young adults between 14 and 21 years old from the area Harburg Central. Yeah, our clients are in crisis. They are not able to handle their living situation by themselves, and they are not bounded to another project, to an association, to an office. The other group of clients that are coming to us, they were recommended or suggested by the offices. Can be the Youth Welfare Center, in German called Jugendamt, or also the job center for the young persons. They were suggested to come here. These are our main cooperation partners, but there can be also other associations, schools, clinics, therapists, a place where the kids can spend their free times, or other association or counseling projects. Yeah, like I said before, we are really open to any kind of needs or problems that our clients has. These bureaucratic reasons, the financial problems, and also the living situation. These are our top three, but there are also other problems, like not happy anymore in the school, they want to change school, what kind of job I can do, psychological problems, domestic violence, problems with drugs. So they can come always, and everyone can come to us when the age and the registration in Harburg is given. These are our only conditions. We are established and bounded really good here in this social space, social environment, in kind of network meetings, that we are there and we're meeting with other institutions, offices, other counseling places. And then for this, we have also always an exchange about the cases. And this is something that is, especially here in the area of Harburg, works in my opinion, really good. So there's a really good working together between the other institutions. Yeah, and a good example of the empowerment is very difficult to say just one case, because our project is bounded to the empowerment. This starts already when I described that the choice is by the client. They want to join here. They have to do a prioritization with us together, of course, of their problems. They have to decide which kind of areas, which kind of needs are we working on and with. And the responsibility is always by them. We cannot do something alone. We teach them, we guide them to do this together. And this gives, like I said before, this really satisfaction for us and also for the young persons when they found out which kind of things they can do also alone.
Ja, ich bin Murat Karaman, bin staatlich anerkannter Erzieher, arbeite hier im Freizeitzentrum Feuervogel. Wir haben im Schnitt ungefähr 100 bis 150 Besucher. Jetzt Corona-bedingt etwas weniger, ungefähr 50 Besucher täglich. Die meisten haben, besser gesagt zu 90%, einen Migrationshintergrund oder besser gesagt einen Roma-Hintergrund. Und dieses Zusammenarbeit mit diesen Jugendlichen bringt halt gesonderte Aufgaben, weil die Jugendlichen hier täglich verschiedenen Problemen gegenüberstehen, wie Sprachbarrieren, Intoleranz und Anerkennung. Und diese Herausforderungen, die sie meistens nicht selber bewältigen können, bringt die Jugendlichen dazu, dass sie sich in ihrem sozialen Status oder durch ihre ethnische Herkunft benachteiligt fühlen. Und in diesem Rahmen richtet sich das Projekt Roma miteinander leben in Harburg an neu zugewanderte, unterstützungsbedürftige Jugendliche mit Roma-Hintergrund und bietet Bildungs-, Beratungs- und Begleitungsangebote. Ja, wie sieht die eigentlich Arbeit in Praxis aus? Ich bin ja als Staats- und Sozialarbeiter oder beziehungsweise in meiner aufsuchenden Arbeit geht es darum, dass ich viele Kontakte herstelle, also zumindest einen guten Zugang zu den Jugendlichen finde. Es geht um viel Beziehungsarbeit, auch sagt man, dass man die hergestellten Kontakte und pflegt und vertieft. Und es gibt viel Austausch hier im Phoenixviertel zwischen mir und den Jugendlichen, weil ich denke, dass ich in den letzten Jahren auch eine gewisse Vertrauensbasis aufgebaut habe, was mir auch enorm bei meiner Arbeit natürlich auch hilft, muss ich ganz ehrlich sagen. Wie man sieht, habe ich auch selber Migrationshintergrund und habe auch selber auch Integration erlebt, weil ich zweimal das Land gewechselt habe. Ich habe eine Zeit lang in der Türkei gelebt, bin dann irgendwann zurück nach Deutschland gekommen. Und als gemeinsamer Nenner, sage ich mal, die Sprache Türkisch hilft mir enorm. Im Phoenixviertel gab es halt eine große Zuwanderung in den letzten Jahren aus Rumänien und Bulgarien. Und auch von früher durch das Osmanische Reich sprechen halt viele Familien auch Türkisch. Und dementsprechend auch die Jugendlichen, ne, deren Kinder. Und das vereinfacht meine Arbeit, muss ich ganz ehrlich sagen. Und ich bin hier im Stadtteil Phoenixviertel quasi so als Kulturvermittler, als Bezugsperson sehr gut angenommen. Ja, was für Probleme haben wir vielleicht hier im Viertel, kann ich sagen. Also Phoenixviertel ist ja als sozialer Brennpunkt bekannt. Kriminalitätsrate ist sehr hoch, Gewaltpotenzial, Suchtpotenzial steigt deutlich. Welche Probleme haben zum Beispiel die Jugendlichen im Einzelnen? Es gibt immer wieder, also Wohnsituation hier in Harburg ist wirklich nicht so schön für die Zuwanderer. Es ist teilweise, bekomme ich mit, dass 2 oder 3 köpfige Familien auch zu 5 oder zu 10, manchmal sogar zu 15 in einer Wohnung wohnen. Also die Wohnsituation, die Arbeitssituation, die finanzielle Lage. Und mir ist auch sehr viel aufgefallen, dass die Jugendlichen durch das Landeswechsel öfters, weil die Eltern zum Beispiel hier auch keine Arbeit finden, auch das Land mal öfters mal wechseln, Ja, und dann fällt auch die Schule mal so ganz schnell mal im Hintergrund und die beruflichen oder schulischen Perspektiven. Und da ist es auch ganz wichtig, enorm darauf zu achten, dass die Kinder, sobald sie hier eingetroffen sind, auch in der Schule angemeldet werden. Ich hatte hier schon auf jeden Fall ein paar Fälle gehabt, dass sie auch einfach durch das System gerutscht sind und mir irgendwie im Viertel aufgefallen sind, auch mal irgendwie vormittags, dass ich welche Jugendliche getroffen habe. Und ja, da gab es eine Rücksprache auch dann mit Eltern und in Kooperation mit Eltern, dass wir auch einige Jugendliche auch hier in die Schule also angemeldet haben. Wenn ich das irgendwie nochmal also zusammenfassen sollte, dann ist halt für mich hier, oder jeden Tag stelle ich mir einfach die Frage, wie kann ich als Erzieher im Rahmen der offenen Kinder- und Jugendarbeit den Auftrag dafür nutzen, Inklusion umzusetzen. Also die inklusiven Ansätze, dann den lösungsorientierten Ansatz, was ich auch vorhin erklärt habe, und ganz besonders den ressourcenorientierten Ansatz, um die unterstützungsbedürftige Jugendliche hier begleiten zu können.
So, STOP was developed by Professor Sabine Stuyvesant from the University of Applied Sciences in Hamburg. STOP is a project for the prevention of and intervention in intimate partner violence. And we do community work orientated on community organizing from Saul Linsky, basically. So we work with formal and informal leaders of the community. These can be people from the neighborhood who are well known, who are networking a lot, who know a lot of people, but do not have an official position. But formal leaders too, like unionists, the church, social services, and so on. So we try to connect the community, because it is, in our opinion, not enough to just work with people who are affected by the violence or perpetrators, because according to the Istanbul Convention, intimate partner violence is a topic of the whole society, and we try to establish neighborhood action groups which are spreading into the community, and our goal is basically to increase the willingness to help, to intervene. Principally, intimate partner violence is occurring everywhere. It's occurring, in rich districts, in poorer districts. That's one of the problems concerning intimate partner violence, that there's a lot of shame going on, there's a lot of guilt going on, so people turn to neighbors first. And that's why our project is in one way bridging to the official social services. So basically it's two things. Sometimes people are just interested in getting involved in the district and to do something, although they are not really concerned with partner violence. So they say, I want to help, I want to do something, I want to be politically and change something in society. And the other thing is if people are dealing with intimate partner violence. And the other thing is, of course, people who are directly affected of domestic partner violence. And if they come to us, we kind of do bridge work. So we say, okay, there's this organization. And the other thing, of course, is social workers, school teachers, or other professionals in the district. And here we are doing our action groups. That's it's called Parent School. It's basically a center where parents can take workshops and like baby massage or something like that. So that's Elternschule, Parent School. And this, where we are standing right now, is a cafe. It's a little cafe where we have a women's cafe. So we meet here every Wednesday and we just chat outside. Normally we have coffee, we have a little bit of cookies or something like that, and women just can come here with their children and talk about stuff. And basically they're doing networking, building friendships, but also seeking advice without have to making an appointment. So we can talk here about violence or what's going on in the family, how can they enter jobs, stuff like that. And this is a corporation. It's not just us doing the Frauencafé from STOP, but it's the parent school, it's the school in Maritzstraße, Unternehmer ohne Grenzen, and also Jan. I think doing STOP is not about convincing people to get active, but to search for people who are already interested or who get interested if you talk to them about the topic. And right now here we're cooperation partners everywhere, so it's basically daycare centers, youth welfare office, police, library, youth center, so we're talking to a lot of people. And I think the success is if people can finally talk about it and if we can kind of build a knowledge here and educational processes here and empowerment processes that people feel the ability to talk about it, to intervene and to have peaceful relationships. Because of course, if you're talking about partner violence, you always have to talk about other stuff too, like, okay, what's a healthy relationship? How do we want to live? What is solidarity? What is networking? Well, basically women from all cultural backgrounds or from all backgrounds come to us. It's young people, older people, it's also men who come to us. But in my experience, it's a little bit more difficult for men to get active as an ally. I think in a lot of ways. So empowerment is like really the basis of our work in many, many ways. One thing is if people get active in the STOP project, they learn a lot and they kind of bring their capacities into the project. And they can also live what they can do in the project, which is really empowering for them. And of course, we try to establish a community who is intervening if partner violence is occurring. And that's important because, in our opinion, living in a peaceful relationship, not being threatened, is a democratic thing. Because partner violence, what it's doing to you, somebody's controlling you. You are pushed in the background, people make you smaller, and it's social isolation. It's a lot of social isolation going on. So if you really tackle these issues, people can participate in a community, come back, talk to people, network more. So that's the second thing.